Hello everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. So in this video, we are going to discuss about PHP variables. So coming to the overview of this presentation mainly focuses on what is a PHP variable and what are the rules to define a PHP variable. So what are the different scopes of a variables and different examples. So what is a variable? So we know the general definition of variable is, it is a container which is used to store the information. So now coming to the PHP, if it is a variable, then before that variable name, you should use a sign called $. So in PHP, the variable names should start with a symbol called $. So that is the main rule in PHP. And here if you observe, here I am taking three variables. The first variable name is $txt, the second variable name is $x, and the third variable name is $y. So we are using $. Before the variable name. And what are the rules? So we know in all programming languages, we have rules to define a variable. So now the first letter we know, it should start with a symbol called $. So after $, what is the next letter? So the next letter, it may be a letter or it may be a underscore, but you cannot use any digit. So $2 is not a valid variable name. And coming to the next one, it should not start with a digit. So it should start with either a character or an underscore. And we can include all alphanumeric characters, that is capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9 and underscore, mixed of these things. And variable names are case sensitive. That means, so case is different from case. So variable names are case sensitive. So the main important rule is it should start with the symbol $, and after that it should also follow all these rules. So we are taking some examples here. So here in the PHP program, I am declaring a variable $txt. So here I am printing this value. So welcome to $txt. So here $txt variable I am writing within the double quotes, still I will get the output. So this $txt is a variable name. Why? Because so it is starting with $. Symbol. So wherever you write $. Symbol, it understands it's a variable. So now $txt value is PHP. That will be replaced with the PHP, and the output I will get is welcome to PHP. And coming to the second program, here I am giving some text that here I am displaying this variable out of this double quotes. So welcome to is my message and $txt is a variable name. So that's why I am appending these two using dot operator. So this is one way of printing a string value or variable value. This is another way of printing a variable value. So this is normal addition of two variables here. Directly I can use plus operator here. So I'll try to execute these programs in the PHP server. So I'm taking a variable $txt is equal to PHP. So what I'm doing, welcome to $txt. So within the double quotes itself, I'm writing that. So I'm just saving, and the execution is same thing. You should type localhost followed by Sowmya. Then the program is first.php. So the output is welcome to PHP. So now what I'm doing, welcome to is a message, and after that I'm adding this variable using dot. So I'm just saving this. So now I'm just refreshing it. So still I'm getting welcome to PHP only. And another one is addition. So string $a is equal to 10, $b is equal to 20, and I want to perform addition. So within double quotes I can write addition, or else directly you can perform addition. So $a plus $b. I'm just saving this, and if I refresh this, I'm getting the output as 30. So coming to the scope of variables. So in PHP, we know the scope means lifetime of a variable. If I declare any variable, so till what point I can access that variable. So that is nothing but lifetime of a variable. In PHP, we have three types of scopes. One is local scope, global scope, and static scope. So what is mean by local scope? So local scope in the sense, if you declare any variable within the function, so then that is called as local scope. So here in PHP, I am creating a function using the keyword called function. So PHP, you are starting the code and you are using a function keyword to create a function, and within this function, I am declaring a variable called $x. So now inside the function, you're printing this value $x, and coming to the, after closing this function, you're just calling this function, right? And after that, again, you're trying to print this value $x. So now, if you observe, inside the function, yes, I will get. Why? Because it's a local variable. But if you come out of that function, I cannot access that local variable. See, that is the thing I'm getting. So outside the function, x is nothing. You're not getting any value. Why? Because it's a local variable. So coming to the second one, global scope. So here in the global scope, what I'm doing, I'm declaring this variable globally. So $x is equal to 10. Globally, I'm declaring. So now generally, we know if it is a global, within the function I can access, outside the function also we can access. But here, we don't know what are the variables you are declaring globally. So that's why whenever you declare a global variable, outside the function, yes, you can access. See, outside the function, x is 10. But within the function fun, if I try to print this $x, I don't get the value. Why? Because this function doesn't know if there is any global variable or not. So I need to inform the function that we have so and so global variables. So like that, then only the function able to access that. But in this function, in this program, I'm not specifying that. So that's why here I don't get the value, but only here I'll get the value. Now how to overcome this problem? So here we can use global keyword to inform about the global variables. The same program, I'm taking a global variable $x. I'm starting a function. So for this function, I'm telling I have a global variable $x. How we are specifying that? Global followed by $x. So $x is what? It is a global variable. Now, I'm trying to print this $x. Now, I will get the output here. Why? Because I have informed the function about this global variable. And outside the function also, yes, I will get. Why? Because it's a global variable. So now in this program, I will get within the function and outside the function also. And we can also access this global variables instead of like informing the function. Explicitly, you are informing here. But I don't want to inform about the global variables. Then we have another way here. So outside the function, you're declaring a variable. Now within the function, I want to access that. So in PHP, we have some predefined arrays. So one of the predefined array is $globals. So $globals is a predefined array which stores all the global variables in that program. So in this program, you have only one global variable, that's it, that is $x. So here, this $x value will be stored in this globals array, $globals array. Now, what is the index for this? The index is nothing but the name of the variable is a index for this array. What is the name here? X. So, X will be the index. So, $globals of X, if I pass like this, I will get the output 10. So, this is another way. So, in this way, I don't need to inform the function about the global variables. Directly, I can use the $globals array, predefined array. So, this array will store all the global variables of that program. So, here I have only one variable, the globals of X will be replaced with the value $x. So, now outside the function also, I can get this. So, that is the thing. And coming to the last scope, that is static scope. So, here if I want to repeat that, I don't want to allocate the memory every time for a local variable. So, I want to allocate the memory only once. I want to use that for many times. That can be done using static. So, here within the function, I am declaring a variable $x and I am assigning that value with the 0. But at the same time, I am declaring this value as static. Static means the memory will be allocated only for the first time. So, this 0 will be assigned to here, right? So, initially you are printing $x, that is 0 will be printed. And after printing 0, immediately you are incrementing the value. So, it will become 1. So, when this will be happened? Whenever you call the function for first time. So, what it will be printed? 0 will be printed. Now, what is x value? X value is 1. Now, whenever you call the function for the second time, so second time also, if I don't write static, it will be initialized with 0. Why? Because a new memory location will be created. But now I am writing a static and no new memory will be allocated. So, previous memory, in that previous memory, what is the x value? X value is 1. So, now what I will get here? I will get 1. And x value will be incremented to 2. Coming to the third call, again it is static, so it will not allocate any new memory. Now, the value will be printed as 2 and now x will be incremented to 3. So now what is the output? I will get 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. But if I don't write the static, the same program will give the output as 0, 0, 0. So that is the use of static scope. So now we'll see one by one programs by executing this. So I'm creating a function. So it is within function, I'm printing $8. Outside function, I'm printing $8. That's all. So this is actually a global variable. So this is global. See, outside function you're getting as 10, but within function you're not getting anything. So now what I need to do here, oh sorry, I am not calling the function, right? So first of all, I should call the function, right? So outside the function, yes, you're getting 10, but within the function, you're not getting any output here. So within the function, you're not getting anything. Why? Because it doesn't know about the global variables. So after this, we will give one break so that we can understand easily. So now what I need to do, I need to inform about the global variable, that is $8. Now within the function is 10, outside the function is also 10. So by informing about the global variables, I can access that. So what is another way? Using $globals. Globals, variable name is A. See, if I refresh this, still I am getting the same output. Within the function it is 10, outside the function also it is 10. So one way is informing the function about the global variable, or else you can also use the globals array. So one more thing is local. So locally you are declaring variables $8. So within the function, I'm not getting, sorry. So within the function, I'm getting 10. Why? Because it's a local variable, and outside the function, I'm not getting, if it is a local variable, I can't access outside the function. And coming to the static, so I just want to print $A value and increment the $value. So that's all. Just call this function for 3 times. So first time it should be 0, second time 1, and then third. So 0, 1, 2. So first time it is 0, 1, 2. The same program, if I remove the static, I should get all zeros. I'll get all zeros. So that is about scopes of variables. So in this video, we have focused on what is a variable and what are the rules to define a variable and what are the different scopes of variables, and we have also seen the example applications. Thank you.